The only thing constant in life is change. This conversation is something that I had earlier today. I was talking to somebody about the change they've made. And so here's one thing. I have changed immensely over the years. I've changed massive different ways, but the change is all necessary. The change is what makes me the man I am today. And truthfully, that change is not appreciated by some people. And at this point, I don't care. And it's not a bad thing. I think at the end of the day, sometimes people say, hey, you changed. And yeah, I didn't do all the work I've done, put all the sacrifice, the time, the things I've done to grow myself to not change. So I can be a good father to this guy here. So I can be helpful to you in the world that you live in, give you insights and ideas of things I've experienced. So when people tell me I've changed, part of it's like, thank you. Now, if I change negatively, I'm humble enough to drop my ego and say, man, I didn't want to change that way or be rude to you. But in life, change is the only thing that's consistent. It's constant. You're changing jobs, you're changing your health, you're changing different levels of life. Like, you're always changing. That's how growth is. Growth is natural change. And I think sometimes we put a negative connotation on what change is. Now, if you're a person who's resisting change, or if you're a person who's making fun of somebody else or drawing somebody else because they're changing, maybe you need to stop for a moment and look at yourself and say, are you changing? You know, it's not a bad question to ask. It's a real question you must ask, because truthfully, at the end of the day, if you're not changing, you're staying stagnant. If you're staying stagnant, you are not getting better. And I personally do not want to be around anybody who's not getting better. Whether it's a small better or a large better, doesn't matter. But better is what pushes the word forward, because you got to be a better person in all walks of your life. Whether you're a teacher, or you're a coach, or you're a parent, or a sibling, or a brother, or a spouse, whatever it is, we're all imperfect. We're all flawed. If you think you're perfect, you're wrong. So if you're not perfect, you need to work on yourself. And that is change. And change, when accepted, becomes amazing. Life has an amazing plan set out for you, but sometimes you get in the way of it. Stop getting in the way. Change with the change that's necessary and grow. I'm sorry if it's long, but this one meant something to me. I don't know why, it just did. I love every human out there. I think every human needs to realize that you're imperfect. And then when you're imperfect, it's completely okay to admit that. And that gives you permission to then grow, which is positive change. I really hope you share this video with someone that needs to hear it. Take this point and do something in your life with it. And as always, good night, God bless, and go Ducks. What do you say?
Go Ducks!
Go Ducks.